What's up, T the Gang? It's your girl T the Grand, back with another video. As y'all can tell by the title, we're about to dive a little bit into Louisiana's history. Before we get to it, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. And y'all, without further ado, let's get straight into this. So here's a little Louisiana history lesson that I didn't even know about either. So I wanna share the wisdom with you guys too. So if Hurricane Katrina causing the levees to break in New Orleans is the only thing you know about Louisiana, here are a few interesting facts about the Bayou State. First one, Louisiana has the tallest state capitol building in the nation at 450 feet. Okay? I didn't even know that. Second, Louisiana Superdome is in New Orleans and it's the largest enclosed stadium in the world. That I didn't know. I didn't know that. I love me some Superdome. I've only been in the Superdome like one time my entire life. That thing is massive. And for Hurricane Katrina to do that much damage to a enclosed stadium like that lets you know she was not something to play with. Because baby, it did a lot of damage to the Superdome, okay? Next, the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway is the longest overwater bridge in the world at 23.87 miles. Okay, people, look, I've been on both the Causeway and the Twin Span, okay? It's the two bridges that you can take to go from Slidell or Mandeville to go to New Orleans. Let me tell you, I don't like the Causeway. I'm not scared of being on bridges, nothing like that, because I know people have phobias of that. I'm not scared of that. I just don't like the Causeway. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the Causeway. Like, ever since like the recent storms we've had, and I've seen how far up Lake Pontchartrain got close to the Causeway as far as like the bottom of the bridge, me don't fuck with the Causeway. I don't like the Causeway. I'd rather the Twin Span. I mean, even though the Twin Span is literally right down the street, it's right there. But still, the Causeway, y'all can have that. Y'all can have that. It's not because of the distance. It's just I don't feel like it's leveled up enough above Lake Pontchartrain for my liking. Because when the other storms came, the Twin Span was not that close to the water. That's just me. That's just me. Y'all can keep the Causeway. Next is Louisiana's 6.5 million acres of wetlands are the greatest wetland area in America. 6.5 million acres. That's wild. No wonder we're in fucking below sea level. We might as well just go under right now. Next, the oldest city in Louisiana Purchase territory is Massachusetts, Louisiana, which was founded in 1714. Sheesh. Mind you, Massachusetts is all the way up top, like northern Louisiana. We don't. I know y'all gonna say something in the comments, but we don't mess with northern Louisiana. We don't. Next, the first bottler of Coca-Cola lived in Monroe, Louisiana, northern Louisiana, and was one of the founders of Delta Airlines, initially called Delta Air Service. That I didn't know. So the first bottler of Coca-Cola lived here, but he was also one of the founders of Delta Airlines? Let me find out. So does that mean that Louisiana natives get discounts? I mean, clearly he ain't alive no more, but I need to know. Does that mean that we get discounts? I need to know something. So the next one is Delta Airlines got its start in Monroe, Louisiana, when county agent C.E. Woolman decided to try dusting the Boyle Reef that was destroying the cotton crops in the Mississippi River Delta from an airplane. It was the first crop dusting service in the world. Now that's interesting. So that makes a lot of sense now on why he was a founder of Delta. Wow. Still, does that offer stand? Because I'm gonna need y'all to put that into effect if it's not. Delta, y'all would not be a thing without us, baby. Let me stop. Next, Baton Rouge was the site of the only American Revolution battle outside of the original 13 colonies. I didn't even know that. See, this is stuff they need to be teaching in schools. This is the stuff they need to be teaching because I know none of this. Okay, the next one is the formal transfer of the Louisiana Purchase was made in New Orleans on December 20th, 1803. I'm pretty sure they taught that. I just probably don't remember that. Next, Louisiana is the #1 producer of crawfish, alligators, and shallots in America, which, first of all, knew that. That's why I love being here. Next, Louisiana produces 24% of the nation's salt, and it's the most in America. 24% of salt in the nation comes from us. No wonder that's just. Let me stop. I'm not gonna say that. Next, which is much of the world's food, coffee, and oil pass through the port of New Orleans, which hopefully some of y'all knew that. I mean, the port of New Orleans does a lot of trading. Okay. Next is Tabasco. Tabasco is a Louisiana product, and it holds the second oldest food trademark in the U.S. Patent Office. Whoa. Whoa, the second oldest? Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, I'm not a hot sauce girl, but that's kind of crazy. So the world's largest syrup plant producing sugarcane syrup is in Louisiana. Why don't I? They need to start teaching this, because why didn't I know that? Baby, Louisiana is known for so much shit. Baby, America's oldest rice mill is in New Iberia, Louisiana. And the funniest part about this, at some point I lived, not lived, but I stayed in New Iberia and didn't even know that. Girl. Next, the International Joke Telling Contest is held annually. Didn't know that. In Opelousas, Louisiana. Didn't know that. Louisiana's getting it in, baby. LSU and Baton Rouge has the distinction of contributing the most officers to World War II after the U.S. military academies. What? Baton Rouge. Sick of you. Next, the Louisiana Hayride radio show helped Hank Williams, Elvis Presley, and Johnny Cash achieve stardom. It was broadcast from KWKH Radio in Shreveport, Louisiana from 1948 to 1960. Damn. So, we responsible for Elvis Presley's stardom? Let me find out. Next, the term Uncle Sam was coined on the wharves of New Orleans before Louisiana was a U.S. territory, as goods labeled U.S. were from Uncle Sam. Okay. Next, the game of craps was invented in New Orleans in 1813 because betting was a common activity. Like, we all knew we all knew New Orleans was a little crooked now. We all knew that. All right. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. When states had their own currency. Hold up. States had their own currency. I mean, I know they got the states on the back of the coins. But I know they had their own What? Oh, baby. I got to do some digging. Okay. So, the Louisiana Dix, which is French for 10, was a favorite currency for trade. English speakers called them Dixies and coined the term Dixieland. Oh, this shit's starting to make sense now. Damn. Okay. New Orleans is the home of the oldest pharmacy in America at 514 Charter Street in the French Quarter. These early medical mixtures became known as cocktails. Guess they were good for what ails you. Ooh. Coining yet another term. So medicine back then was called cocktails. But now, with alcohol, you call them cocktails. Girl! Louisiana! Let me find out. New Orleans is the birthplace of jazz, the only true American art form. We know that. Because, other places be trying to claim jazz. No, baby, we know. Jazz started here. Don't. No, baby. We started that shit. Okay. Stop it. Step it right down. The last one I have, though, is that jazz gave birth to the blues and rock and roll music. So, cop that. Yeah, you heard that right. Jazz started the blues and rock and roll music. So without jazz, y'all wouldn't have had none of that. Keep that in mind. Clock that. I love that for us. Oh, I love that for us. Louisiana, I didn't know you had that much of history and facts about you. Now, I knew you was that girl. I did. You know, it's just the politicians and the crookedness just kind of got you all messed up. But I knew Louisiana was that girl. I knew she was. But like I said, you know, people just ruined it. They did. They ruined it. Okay? But I hope y'all learned a lot like I just did, because I'm not even gonna lie, I only knew like maybe 2 things on this list. Everything else is news to me. But let me know in the comments if you knew any of these facts, if you did know them, if there's any more facts that you know that I didn't say. Let me know in the comments, because I want to learn a little bit more about my state. I could talk shit about Louisiana all I want to, because I'm from here and I was born here, baby. But we can't hide from the facts, y'all. And Louisiana's that girl. She's that girl. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad. But today, thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll see you guys next video.